Ohio State football schedule.
Welcome to Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Texas Longhorns. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. A showdown today of two of the best wide receivers in the country. These guys truly elite, and I think they've savored this big stage show. They want to show they are the guy in the country.
Chris, what I'm excited for is to see all the creative ways that these offenses try to get these guys the ball. Because remember, you can't just sit there and think to yourself, all right, he's going to impact the game throwing the ball down the field. They certainly will, but you want them to touch it 8, 9, 10 times. So watch for those creative play calls, jet sweeps. Anytime you can get the ball to these wide receivers, that's a quality play. Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Sayin. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And now they run the draw play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession, and they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Hands it off on the counter. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end. It's caught. He's breaking free. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. He's got space. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff to the right side. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Jackson.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Sayan. Pulls it in, it's Smith. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. No gain there. Ball is spotted at the 2 again. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Timeout taken by Texas. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. Now the Longhorns are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were not going to catch him that time.
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to pass. It's Manning bringing pressure. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Dropping back, it's Manning. Screen to the wide receiver. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
It's a quick grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? To throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Got an opening here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on a designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Ohio State is on top here, Joel. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Smothers. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass caught on a comeback route. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. A perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Manning. The pressure's on. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Working clock with the ground game. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He barrels into the end zone.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hop over the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. And they'll use the ground game here. He's past the marker and still going. Eventually they tackled him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
I mean, where was a run like this earlier in the game? They just couldn't build any momentum whatsoever, and here they finally pop one. That's got to be bitterly disappointing for this group.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counterplay, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He hands it off from the gun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Crosses the 35. He's got a crease. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, It's certainly too little too late here in this ball game, but moving forward, having some success like this to put on film and evaluate as a team, I think that can be important. And, Chris, they can get better from this point moving forward.
And now with no time left in this blowout loss, the PAT, just a formality. And the PAT is good. Doesn't matter much in the end as they go down. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You found me.
No.
This is Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana. We are pumped up for this top 10 collision, one of the better matchups of the season. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Indiana's offense comes on the field first today. This offensive line has to step up and produce as they've done throughout the season. Joe, all the talk is this is going to be a line of scrimmage football game, so it's on them.
And they wouldn't want it any other way. You talk to these five guys up front, man, they love the idea that the identity of the offense is resting in their hands. And you're right. They want to go win the trenches. If they're able to do that, they've got a great chance to win today. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Lets it go quickly. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
They'll kick it away here. Field it at the 25.
You can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end.
First play taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Oh, they got him for a sack on third down.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Dropping back, it's Hoover. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
This is one of my favorite things that this defense is able to do. They put so much pressure on the opposing quarterback, but it's not just with the front 7. It's their ability to blitz and pressure with secondary players. They bring the corner, they bring the safety, and here these defensive backs getting after the quarterback. They're coming from all angles.
And the Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. A play action, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. It's just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. He'll try a pass here. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take free yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Here's the 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. Trying to get points here before the half. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw. It's Hoover. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to throw again. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. With the catch, it's Richard. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice...
He's got space. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. Looking right. This one caught. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Second down, we're going to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have two more to work with before halftime. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. After the pick could go down in the end zone, that's a touchback. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They get the second half started with the running play. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quick spin on the run. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this third down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking downfield, it's saying cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Becker. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes to get free. They stop him right at the 24.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Grab near the sticks. It's Richard. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
This is exactly what the offense needed to do after the defense executed and got the ball back. They're able to come out here and start this drive in a big way, getting the ball down the field.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joel, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game. Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Look at the pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down. You've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
Offense will go for two here, trying to make the lead 7. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. First and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Down to 10 now. To throw, it's Hoover. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Richard. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
The Hoosiers line up on first and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Hit as he released it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's Becker. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. Trying to get points here before the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Caught over the middle, it's Richard. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Richard. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. They jump on top now here in the 4th. The Hoosiers punch right back.
That is a great throw by this quarterback in a clutch situation here. Take the lead in the 4th quarter. You've got to play your best football in these situations, and he certainly steps up and does it here.
Offense lines up to go for 2, trying to make this a 3-point game. Looking for a man. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Looking for a late, deep throw. The downfield shot is caught, but receiver was out of bounds. Incomplete. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy in Columbus, Ohio. This is an important matchup, battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Ducks offense has the football first here today. This should be fun. This quarterback matchup, one of the best you're going to see all season long. Both guys are aware of how good their counterpart is. They say they're trying to block that out, but you feel like it's important to them.
Chris, I have been waiting for this matchup all year long. We all know that these two are two of the best signal callers in the entire country. Now we get to
open field ahead. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them to make a decision. Here, there's nobody for the quarterback, and he does a great job of just continuing along that track and getting up the field for a big gain.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To the air, it's Moore. Caught quickly. He stopped right at the line and sure tackling.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Davison. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. Touchdown, Oregon. They connect for 6.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Ohio State's offense gets their first crack now. The offense comes out trying to get off to a solid start. They feel like they have a good game plan, Joel. But on the other side, this defensive line, it's a bunch of game wreckers. It's been really hard to handle them all season long.
And they take such great pride in wrecking the game, Chris. When we talk with them, they talk about they're the best way to try to neutralize any offense, and that's certainly their challenge here today. Get after the quarterback and establish some ability to be in the backfield most of the time.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Sayin. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, in order to run this defensive front and be successful with it, the 3-4, you've got to have a great nose tackle. Look at the push. He does a great job of getting into the backfield and getting to the quarterback. I tell you what, this guy is a menace in the middle.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here comes the pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. Second straight sack here. And I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away on a punt now for the first time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. For the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Well, a play like that is all set up because of the first down success. When it's 2nd and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the ball down the field. You can just work your progressions and allow the defense to dictate where the ball goes. Here, he finds his running back. It's an easy completion, and they move the chains.
Direct snap. The pocket breaking down. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The wildcat look backfires that time. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush. It's a diving grab along the left sideline.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Trying the old counter play here. Got an opening here. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Using his legs, it's Davison. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
They face a 3rd and short in the 9th play of this drive. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Here comes the bunch formation. The Ducks will signal for their 1st timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The offense, this is play number 11 on the drive. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, trying to throw the ball in the red zone is so difficult because of the tight windows. You just cannot create the amount of space that you have in the open field because those safeties are down low, and here, those tight windows create the contact and the timing for the defense to break up that pass.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. A change of direction.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. The sure hands. It's Smith. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's reeled in. It's Smith. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
And defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave them that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, it's Jackson. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Quick pass, the catch is made. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Looks like it's the junior tight end. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Moore. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team at field position. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, in these 3rd and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on 4th down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a 1st down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that 1st down anyway.
They're going to run it. He's brought down out at the 46.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, this is a quarterback's best friend. It's an athletic, big play wide receiver that all you need to do is get him the ball and get him the ball quickly. Just a slant, throw him perfectly on time and on target, and then he's off to the races. Beautiful throw. Great run by this wide receiver for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the 2nd half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. To throw, it's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Ducks. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. The Ducks with an answer.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. It's blocked. Still a live ball here. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And the return starts from inside the 20. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds. They move it near the 40. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Coming after him. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Trying to get points here before the half. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
I love this defensive call. It's 3rd and long. Why not blitz and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quickly as possible? It's an aggressive call, sure, and maybe there's some risk, but I tell you, the reward is great, and they get it here with a sack.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.